Yes. Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. Random Andrew here. If you're new, thanks for subscribing. If you haven't, make sure you do so. Time for another cemetery tour. This one here, I do believe is St. Stephen's. I'm not sure if that's the name of the cemetery, but it's definitely the name of this church right here. It's one of these old, very early Canada, probably early 1800s or mid 1800s churches. We have the battery power. Oh no, 1872. It says it right on the sign. If we have the battery power, we'll have a look. But Colonel Burwell, you guys might want to look this guy up, especially if you're from the Anglican County area. He had quite a bit to do with surveying, so the roads could be put in probably right through St. Thomas. All these roads around here. When you see Burwell Street or Burwell Road, it's usually named after this fella right here. And there's a whole bunch of information, because I'm going to read you just the first paragraph. If you want to know more, I encourage you to look it up. History is important to know. Burwell, surveyor, was a militia officer during the War of 1812, making him a prime target for enemy raiders who plundered southwestern Ontario. That would be like the Americans coming up here and raiding the farms and everything. Unopposed for the most of the last year of the war, he moved to Port Talbot in 1809 with his family to survey roads and townships for Colonel Talbot. He was taken prisoner on August 16th, 1814 and held in Chillicothe, Ohio for 4 months. And apparently there's a diary that he kept of that. Now, local history, a lot of people will tell you this guy's a bit of a drunk. I don't know, I wasn't there. And then it goes as an extra little piece from his diary. And it tells about how natives came to his house, raided his house, and held him prisoner in his own home. But you gotta remember, when we came here, that's kind of what we did to them. So you gotta have an understanding of a lot of that. I guess we'll just start at the front and we'll work our way back. I don't have a completely full battery because we did stop and film a few other little things today. Oh, that's really hard to read. It's only 1913 on this one. 1890 something. It's got the book up top. It's a different shape, and this is Gaddon, Gaddon, G-A-D-E-N. Wow. Yep, that was my niece. I think that's 1878. This person was born 100 years before you, or died 100 years before you were born.
August 16th. Today's August 15th.
Oh, is it?
So when you post
yeah, if I get this done tonight, it'll be on the same day. So we got 1880 and 1911 and 1908 of the Bratt family. Oh, and there's Weiling, no? Willie. Must be a member of the same family. I'm going to stick to this side and work my way over, just because that seems to be where I'm heading. Mary Smith, 1911, and 1919, Gone But Not Forgotten. Rogerson, not as old of a grave, but still. Carswell, 1986, 1990. There's some more Carswells right by close. Keep your family close. So there are still some more recent ones in this cemetery. Less aged than you'd expect. There's one of the Bratts. Another one. That's cool. Hunting rifle. Oh, that actually looks more like a marksman stock, and a fishing rod. Very cool. A solitary planter back there. Berkman. Not 2000, September 22nd. Just wondering. I think there actually is a newer plot right here. Does not have its headstone yet. Okay, so we'll start this row and kind of work our way up. Sorry about the shoddy camera work there. 1990 and 1976 for Weir. So these are a few newer ones. There's Walker, O'Hara, Knott, Pliley, Asmies, Azzmies, and Price.
Says a nice thing on the front, Andy.
I'll have to check that out in a second. We've got Roach here, 1891. Unfortunately, its topper has come off. It looks like somebody tried to glue it on here before. I mean, once they come apart, they're apart. 1886. Oh wow, what is that?
Nice.
Killed at Vimy Ridge. He was a soldier. Lewis Reed Clark. Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. That is awesome. Freedom and honor. No, he died for freedom and honor. It's a medallion. I wonder if that's something he was awarded. And this one here, there you go, 1921. 1943, Herman Clark. Okay, I got Weir. Yeah, go back up this way. Now these little white stickers, like you see on this guy right here, I think were actually poppy stickers to do with veterans. We've got Crabe. Now, we'll get back into the old section here, which is the main ones I've been wanting to see. 1881. Oh, I see a Lumley. This one's a Carswell. Here. Charles Norton, Mildred Lumley, and Murray Carswell. Woodman of the World. I've seen graves for those. The one that looked kind of like a concrete tree. So you got James Lumley, Mary, and Sergeant B.G. Lumley. Killed at the Great World War in 1918. Wow. I wonder if these are the same Lumleys, because James and Mary, if you guys seen, we found a roadside cemetery that's not marked. It's just a little one. And it was the largest remaining one was for Lumley, and James Lumley and a Mary.
What is it, 1884?
Okay, yeah, we're in this area, so I'll come over and get this. So we got 1884 right here for Clark. And we have another Clark here in 1838. Did I already do this one? I don't think I did.
The other side of it you did, I think.
I must have. Yep. Alright, okay, we're gonna come back to this section here, because I don't want to miss anything. So, Cascadin. And unfortunately, I cannot make this out. Well, maybe it is 1820 something or 1920 something. I'll give it a slow pan up so you guys maybe on the playback might be able to see it a little better. 1873 here for David Arthur. Wow, would you look at these? This has to be one of my favorite style. It says something about a certain era. 1823. Wow. Jane Silcox. She's got a solitary tulip growing up out her Wait a sec, are those petunias? Mary Ann, wife of Scotton? Is that what that says? Sladen, maybe? 1882. Wow. Look at this one. That's huge. Again, I can't really... Skade? I can't make out the last name. It's just too rough. But that's 1871. And oh no, we got a low battery warning. So what I'm going to have to do is kind of wander around a little bit. Let the camera charge up a little. So here is perhaps one of the most notable graves in here. Sacred to the memory of Colonel Burwell, born in Long Island. Gives you all his birth and information. Just a little information plaque telling you about the man himself. So I'm trying to save a little bit of battery time here. And these are great big, almost beds. That's the size of them, I mean. I don't mean to actually come sleep on them. Malin Burwell. And then in memory of Sarah, the widow of Burwell. And he's also got this down here. War of 1812 veteran. I've seen a few of these before, especially out at Tyrconnell, which is where Colonel Talbot rests. Is that not pretty gracious or what? And then Thomas Sloan, William Bobier. That's huge. Look at the size of this thing. That's gotta be 20 feet tall. 25 feet tall, maybe. William Bobier. He's a Mason, apparently. A native of Wexford, Ireland. That sounds familiar. Rejoice in glorious hope. Jesus, the judge, shall come and take his servant up to his eternal home. And Annie Graham, and Harry Bobier. That thing is massive. Alright. Oh, there's the battery warning. So we're just gonna do a wander and kind of show you guys what's all left to see. Unfortunately, I won't have time to read everything off. Here's another Lumley. You're probably gonna miss some nice old dates on there, but I want to be able to do this whole video. You can hear Precious just sounds like a steam engine in the background. Ronald Francis. And then in the back corner here, I don't know if we've missed any. I hate to miss any and leave any out, but I tried to show what I could for now. Nice little gully in behind. It's very peaceful, as it should be. And we'll try and show these guys here real quick. I always like these little ones like that, with the logs on top. And some more very aged, almost unreadable. Alrighty. Well, let's make our way over to the church here and have a quick look around to show you guys, because I know some of you guys like seeing these old churches. Speaking of this gully back here, it's an old shack. This week on This Old Shack. Oh, gotta love those funny camera sounds. Here it is. Something kind of catches the eye. A little bell. I wonder if they'd actually ring that for service these days. I wonder if they even have service these days. Because if you look at where the Cooper's sitting, that is the driveway and it's almost completely grown over in grass. These trees are pretty low, so I don't think anybody's parking under them. Maybe just maintained. You know, and kept around just for the sake of the area. Oh, look at that old sign. Old handmade sign. Wonder how far back that goes. Oh, this is so peaceful. Nice and quiet. Now, just so everybody knows, this is just a small community type church members of the community would come to for their Sunday service. We've got a lot of these little churches like this in the area that are pre-1900, and they still look pretty good. Trying to get you guys an awesome shot here. The trees keep getting in the way. There you go. Imagine being down at your farmhouse, loading up the horse and wagon. You can part way here and start hearing that bell just a-ringing. Wonder if it was like that. And this tree. Think of all the kids back in the day that would have been dressed in their little suits and their little Sunday dresses and coming out to church and climbing this tree over the years. How many of y'all climbed this tree when you were younger? I know I got a lot of locals. There's just a spider in the face. Got a lot of locals who watch the channel. So tell me, did you ever climb this tree after church? Right on. Well, I think that about concludes our tour of the St. Stephen's, it's the Anglican Church? The St. Stephen's Church. And final resting place of Colonel Burwell and his wife, and many other people resting peacefully. So again, thanks very much for watching the video. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys, and the more views we get, the more the channel grows, the more subscribers. So do what you can, help share these videos around, help them get seen, but share them where it's appropriate. A lot of different subject matter on my channel, a wide range of content, so everything would be shared somewhere different. Anyhow, thanks for watching. Don't forget to click that like button, share, subscribe, all that glorious stuff. And we'll see you guys again real soon. This video is over.